Helping us right now, we have 200 children enrolled for Toys for Tots. We've collected $1,500 from the businesses in Lanier County and little trains that have been up for people to donate to. This year we're trying to make it more community oriented, so we do have churches that have picked some of the children and help take care of those children. Next year, we hope to make it much more of a larger community event, the way Cook County does. We're kind of learning from them and going that direction next year. Our CPPC team, I reported to you last month about the Barber Road subdivision. We do have a meeting with the sheriff in January. He'll be a part of our meeting so we can go over those things. Devona Livingston, she is from Lanier County. She's an author of domestic violence book, and she is going to come speak in February. So we're working on that. And we did a stress management training for our DFAC staff provided by Family Connection. We're also listed on here, we're working with the high school and career fair. We're partnering with the hospital again because we had such a good response with breast cancer awareness. The people who participated requested something on heart education. So we're going to do that with the Lanier Extension Service is going to help us with that in February. Our adult education classroom and the announcement of the CLCP signs that we have, that has been postponed, the open house for that until the first of the year. I did want to mention to all of you that I'm a part, with Family Connection, part of the Wiregrass Advisory Board. And in our last meeting, one thing they talked about is Lanier County, our students represent 1% of the student population for them. We're very blessed in this county with our adult education classroom that we have. It's brand new. Our students here in Lanier County, their GEDs are actually, when they take that test, it's paid for by someone here in Lanier County. Most students in other counties have to pay that $90 to $100 fee. So really what we want to do, when they get grants, when Wiregrass gets grants, they look at these numbers, and we're not showing up very well in participation. So one thing the literacy team is going to do is really promote our adult ed program here in Lanier County. And I just ask on behalf of Family Connection that all the citizens here and you and as county commissioners and other businesses promote that we have that here. There's no extra travel for the students. It's right here, in our county. And if we don't get some better participation, we may lose our teachers. We have one now, and she did have to start working in Lowndes and only here on certain days, and we had her here more often. So don't take it for granted, I guess would be the big point. Thank you.
Is that something maybe the advocate might could help, maybe do some kind of article?
Yes, and we've been discussing that in our literacy meetings. But after attending this meeting, I think in our next literacy meeting, we will put a lot more stress on it, on how we can, we discussed with Wiregrass, when they go to target students, they're looking in the wrong locations. They're putting that information in the wrong location, and no offense to the advocate, but sometimes the newspaper isn't the place that those students you're looking for are actually.
I was just talking about educating the public.
Right, educating the public is
do
great.
that
And the other thing we want to do is just put it out there that our students here, if you don't have your GED in Lanier County, you can get it here, and you don't have to worry about the financial end of it. And I don't think a lot of our citizens do that.
Maybe you can get the advocate and everything,
Right.
you to do an article or something, and then if we need, maybe commissioners could pay for an ad or two, if we, if we need to try to help
Thank you
promote
very
your
much.
project, and just let us know how things go, and maybe come back next month in February and give us an update. Or,
Okay.
when's the meeting with the sheriff on Barber Road?
That is the third week in January, third Thursday in January. I don't know that date probably.
What time?
But I'll email and let you know. We meet at 9 o'clock. And that will be in the Barber Road subdivision, most likely Ministry Baptist Church.
That's what they call it,
Third Thursday.
Is that
I don't know what day.
is that on Highway 125?
Yeah, that's out at Walker's
Where you
Crossing.
did the,
Where we did stuff for the tornado.
17.
17.
Okay.
Thank y'all very much.
Okay, Donna, you wanna give us a financial report?
Yes, sir. Everyone should have a copy in your folders. The top copy is the actual financial reports from Peachtree. It will show you our revenue that's been collected as of November the 30th, and also our expenditures. The total expenditures right now are showing 39.64. The second section is an Excel spreadsheet. This will also give you a breakdown. It'll show you that we should be around 41.67% at the end of November, and there's flags by the ones that are over the percentage for the month. We will need to do some budget amendments on this. I'm asking the board if they would like to wait till later in the year to do any on them.
Yeah, didn't, you said too, we needed, at the call meeting
the call.
Thursday, we need to do a budget amendment for last year's budget.
Yes, sir, we need to do a third budget amendment on the June 30th, 12 budget for the overages since the auditor's completed now.
Okay.
Any questions?
One question on the solid waste and recycling. We up to $125,000, 125%, I'm sorry, of the projected budget. We were at 98% in October, now we're at 125%, so is that amount
That
going to continue
at
to grow?
one time was coming out of the road department, now it's under a separate budget. We will also be getting some funds at the middle of the year and the end of the year from Deep South Solid Waste Authority, totaling somewhere in the neighborhood of around $15,000 to $18,000 that will come in revenue that will go to the solid waste.
So my question is, for the county, our projected solid waste and recycling administrative costs for a year, it was off, I guess, would you tell me?
It was
Way off.
No, sir, it wasn't that all. Once we get the revenue in, Commissioner Lamb, that will.
But it is.
The
It
budget,
is all
I
that
don't
now.
believe the budget is where it should have been.
We're at
What is that number gonna
18,700.
be?
As far as the reimbursement,
No, I mean, this 23,000, is it gonna continue to go up to what?
yes, sir, it'll continue to go until we do get a reimbursement, which will offset some of it. I just believe that budget was low, I guess, for what we're having to do right
So
now.
you thinking we're gonna get a reimbursement?
We
that'll
will-
go
we
to
always
tax
get a
against it?
reimbursement.
So this is a new accounting method you're showing on here, pulling it out of the road department and doing it separately, it's just a new accounting method?
We're doing it separately now, plus we haven't been, things have gone up.
I understand that, but it's just a
I've
new
never,
accounting method.
I just didn't budget enough.
They submit a budget, I believe, and saying how much they need. I think Albert did work with them, and that was a figure that was agreed upon, but it is looking like it's slow.
I thought I understood him say it used to be in the road department and
Some
he's
of it was
pulled
in the
it
road
out.
department.
Okay, that's what I'm
Yes.
asking.
That's Willie Frank's salary.
Salary, Willie Frank's salary used to be in the road department, now Willie Frank's salary is.
It's,
Some of that
it had been strictly
coming
getting
out of
solid
solid
waste, but we're gonna split now, and we're gonna give him half and half, and see if
Okay.
that'll help with
Well,
it.
that's,
So that's one of the
that
reasons why it's
explains
over.
it.
We got it.
That helps explain
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's one.
But we're gonna split him between the road department and solid, see if that'll help some too on it.
It definitely helps out.
And then, I mean, of course, then you go down the road department, you see they're pretty, way under.
We did the adjustments, the auditor got what we need for the adjustments for the road department, so now the road department and the Splosh road department budget is under budget.
In total, we're at 38.17. The percentage,
We're at
that's plot, excuse me, 39.64.
39.64 for the overall general fund budget, and on the Splosh budget, we're at 38.17.
Okay, last question I have on the budget now is for the library board. October, they were at 56%. Early November, they're at 64%, which they are over, as we very well know. They almost use somewhat over half of their fiscal year budget.
Yes, sir.
So,
A lot of it too, we do a budget apportionment to them also every month, but they have repairs and maintenance also. I believe we put in a new air conditioner unit, isn't that right, Albert? No. So there's been some repairs and maintenance and things that's caused that one to go up.
I'm just be cautious with this renovation issue. We need to make sure we don't get a big bill, maybe, and it cause the budget to go over at the end of the year.
Yes, and that's, we have not paid for any of the renovations, it's just repairs and maintenance as far as air conditioner, things like that, and the budget apportionment, we have not paid for the carpet or any of that renovation.
Thank you.
I know, I think it was a CDBG grant to build the library. I know it was before I ever came.
Anybody else got any questions? We'll be there. Okay. Albert, you got anything to update?
But we got the rezoning on the 122 and what road projects y'all want me to get this information signed by Mr. Mathis and himself.
Right.
Type, and it's, there was their recommendation, and I don't know if y'all want it. Right now, y'all want it.
Yeah, I mean, you got
You got the sign.
everybody, you've reviewed that, I think you remember it. Let's see, Albert, this is the letter you prepared, or
Jerry signed on it.
minutes, I guess. The planning commission met on September 27th, 2012 to review the request of Neil Patel to rezone a portion of his property located in the intersection of Highway 122 and Boyd Road from AU to RC. Members present at the meeting were Jerry Mathis, Dennis Fender, and John Owens. Albert Studstill was also there. The rezoning application and the plat were reviewed. Application brought by Neil Patel shows that the property is owned by Ambika Enterprises LLC and is a 2-acre tract located south of Highway 122 and West Boyd Road. Motion made by Jerry Mathis to approve the request to rezone the 2-acre tract from AU to RC. Motion seconded by John Owens. All were in favor, none opposed. And then there's a statement, a signed statement here from Jerry Mathis, member of the Planning Commission. The Planning Commission, having met on September 27th, 2012, and having reviewed the plat application submitted by Neil Patel, voted unanimously to approve the request to rezone the 2-acre tract located at the intersection of the south right-of-way of Highway 122 and the west right-of-way of Boyd Road from AU to RC. That's the recommendation we have from the Planning Commission. Does anyone want to make a motion to approve that rezoning?
Mr. Chairman, I have one question before we do.
Sure.
One question I need to clear up. I have a couple documents from Mr. Studstill concerning the plat. As the one you just read says the property is owned by Ambika Enterprise LLC. Then on the plat, it says it's owned by Flag Developing LLC. So the reason why I'm bringing that question up because if it's an LLC or something, I want to make sure there's no conflict of interest of who's approving the rezoning.
On a question, I brought it to his attention that Amica did not own the property. It was in the name of Flag.
The application that was done in,
When the application was, and it was presented to the zoning board, it was not owned by Amica Enterprises LLC.
that's what I had.
It was
on the
advertised under a
application.
different name, is that?
The application says the property is owned by Amica Enterprises LLC. Could not find where it was owned by Amica Enterprises LLC on September 27th when it was brought before the board. I have brought that to everyone's attention.
So the property is actually owned by Flag Developing LLC, is that correct?
No, the flag on the whole total tract, and now Ambika on the 2 acre. It's been separated by about a month or so ago.
But we can't find the plat if it's been separated?
The plat doesn't bother me. The plat, because plats a lot of times have different names on it. That's not what's important. What's important is the name on the application when it comes before the county has to be in the name of the owner.
It has to be accurate.
Has to be accurate.
Yes.
And so that would require us to re-advertise.
That requires a new application with the correct owner on it, because that was not the owner when that application was made to the county. The plat's fine, plats have different people's names on it all the time. But if he just pulled it out and put it in the name of Amica in the last month or two, I know, that's why I brought it to your attention.
That's on the application.
But they didn't own it, Alan. They
Okay,
didn't
okay,
own
okay,
it.
okay, I didn't go, I mean, I.
Right, right, I'm just saying,
Okay, that's who was on.
I understand,
On my
but it
reapplication.
needs to be resubmitted and re-advertised because the name was incorrect. The owner of the property was incorrect.
Also, Ms. Mathis, you're correct. Now, I agree. The other reason why I'm concerned too is because I don't know who owned that property. I know we got a lot of housing developers. Nothing against Mr. Patel. We don't want someone to be a member of the LLC that previously sat on this board or is on the planning and zoning board. And they sign off on that saying, yes, rezone. That would be bad for the county. And also, Mr. Patel, if he goes out and builds a store and it was not correctly done.
I would hope, and I think they've always done this in their meetings, if they have any conflict, they've always recused themselves, and they have done that, Mr. Lamb, on any other project that comes through, any member sitting on that zoning board does recuse themselves.
And that is a good thing. And last thing, like I said, I'm not digging, but however, I have two documents in my folders that has two different owners, three different owners. One said Mr. Patel, one said Abaca LLC, and one said Flag Development. So who owns the property?
It's me. Flag is owned by me, MBK is owned by me, and me is myself.
Okay.
Neil, you understand what,
Yeah,
we just need to re-advertise.
Yeah, and I believe when I applied for it, I think I did have separate that piece. If you remember, I had come to your office and I had signed a quick claim deed, and you have sent back to me this time back in about 2 months ago.
I think what only thing Suzanne's saying is, had you waited till after the rezoning, if we'd approved it
No,
today?
I think I had separated and then I had applied for it.
But it wasn't recorded, and you have to go by what's recorded at the courthouse as to who owns the property. When you applied for it, and we'll go back and double check it, but I brought this to your attention also, and you checked, and it was not in the name of Amber. It was in the name of Flagstone, Flagship, or whatever.
So we're just talking about,
The owner of the application is right now, but it wasn't right when it was made.
right, but that's what I'm saying, so it'll
I
have to
want
be
application, I want
re-advertised.
it, I want it.
We need to re-advertise.
Does that make sense,
Yes.
Rosie? Even though he might have had a quick claim deed done, it was not recorded evidently at the time the application was made. And it was not on record. Albert says it's just been recorded this week.
It's been recorded, it has not come to Jessica's and them's office yet, but it has been.
I don't go by
recorded.
Jessica's office.
I know,
I go by-
it has been recorded in Deborah's office, but it has, for tax purposes.
So when was it recorded in Deborah's
I
office?
have to go back and get that.
You see what I'm
It's a
saying?
technicality.
It's a technicality,
Yeah.
exactly.
And so we just need to re-advertise it, and then we'll bring it back up January meeting. That's all, I mean, we have to have a public hearing again. And then,
Planning board has to do it again.
Planning board won't have to.
They really do.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
really
okay,
do.
we'll take it,
You guys
I'll
are
get
all
with
over
Suzanne, we'll go the whole,
so, but to try to get you an answer of whether we can have the hearing and then go ahead and take action on it at the next meeting. We can do those at the same meeting instead of like it took 2 months this time. You know what I'm saying, so.
Yeah, let me just check, was these been recorded at the courthouse? We go from there.
Yeah, we'll just re-advertise it and take it.
Did you check it?
At that time, it has not been, but it has now since the Deborah. But when I checked the note, when you asked me if it was still under flag.
What's the date of the application when I done?
It's not dated? Nowhere.
I know it went before the zoning board, the 27th. This application came in probably a couple of weeks before then.
You need to redo it, put your date on it.
I did not.
I know, just, it says there can be commercial service reviewed.
We'll run the ad in
Okay.
January. Okay, sorry for that.
All right, thank you. Let me just check the record in here. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else under general information? I know we've received, two applicants, and I guess now two more, I think, on Pete and Carroll. I think we have 4 applicants that have applied for the library position. I think, again, we had decided or had talked about trying to make that appointment in January, so there won't be action taken today. And the other,
We've got two that's applied for the planning commission, that we have something in writing from them for the planning commission, and we can do that in. I have in writing, or
I had kind of thought we'd do both in January, but it doesn't matter if the board wants to take it. Then, have you officially resigned from the planning commission?
we still got one more meeting, maybe this, end of this month.
It's not on the agenda, so let's wait and put it on the agenda and do it.
Okay, we'll do both of those in January. The library board and planning commission appointment.
One thing else I have is the Stockton project has been completely accepted by community development, by DCA. It is 100% complete. We'll be doing a public hearing on the 19th of this month to see where the regional commission thinks we need to go with the next CDBG that we'll be eligible to apply for in 2013 if the commissioner is going to go that route.
The other thing, I guess, we talked about, LMIG,
The LMIG project is the 3 bridges. We have submitted that to LMIG, to the state. Probably get the money down from the state somewhere in the latter part of January. We'll not have to put the county's portion into the next fiscal year, which will be 30% of what we get from the state. We're not actually sure what we'll be getting from the state. We have a tentative figure, it looks somewhere around $165,000 from the state. And that'll be to redo.
and our matching portion will be around 30%.
That's the matching portion will be 30%. If the T-Splosh had passed, we all know it would have been 10%.
And that's gonna be 3 bridges and some paving of
Some
the county
research.
maintained roads.
Yes.
Anybody got any questions on that? I'll make a motion. Is there a second? All right. Any discussion about it?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'm gonna vote no because I've been an advocate of getting that meeting time changed to the afternoons for the citizens, so I'm voting no. I don't disagree with the holidays, I just disagree with the time of the meetings.
All right, so, I guess all in favor, aye, or show of hands, I guess, this time, and, against or opposed? Okay. All right, motion carried. I do know we have, Suzanne, you have some lost negotiation. Do we have any personnel issues, Donna? Any requests on there? We may have one, I don't know. I don't know for sure. Okay.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
If I I just make one comment, since this is my last meeting before a lot of the citizens leave,
Sure.
I just make it short and brief. I just want to say I appreciate all the citizens' support, and I know sometimes I can be a pain in the neck, but I am definitely pro Lanier County, and we have a great county, we have great people. I just want to see it move forward, not move backwards, and things are getting done right, and like I said, unfortunately, I won't be seeking re-election because Mr. Scott Green is my replacement because he's here today. I wish him well, and if you need my support or just pick my brain, I'm there for you because we got a long ways to go, and I wish I could have done more, but under the circumstances, I felt it's not good for me to seek re-election due to my personal situation. But I have enjoyed it, and I will tell you this, when we leave this room, everything done in this room is done in this room because it's county business. When we get outside, we still be friends. I hope it's that way. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to say. Commissioner Lamb and Commissioner Bennett for their years of service and hard work, and most of the time we've gotten everything done that needed to be done. And
How many years did
how many years have you served now?
I just started 8.
8.
Just say,
I didn't
Just
tell
eight.
my long,
Just
but
4.
long enough.
But we are doing a Christmas lunch on the 20th and 21st, excuse me. That's what one on the 20th and now this one 21st. So, and it'll be here, so please, get out here. We're having seafood for all the employees and staff, so and we'll send them off in a fitting way with lunch that day. So y'all please, if you can be here. Yep.
Chairman, I'd like to express my gratitude to the whole board, especially Ronnie and the one that's retiring, and let them know that we appreciate your service. We also appreciate the board for bringing me and Scott along to get us up to full speed, and when we do take off, to know what the issues are facing us and what's going on. And like I say, Ronnie and Johnny's been two good commissioners. We appreciate their service, and just glad that they sort of took it under their wing, and I'm pretty sure we'll be asking them a lot more questions in the future.
So, and you guys just got back from training in Athens, so y'all are well educated, ready to
We
take
just learned how much we didn't know.
But again, I'd like to say thank you, Commissioner Bennett, thank you, Commissioner Lamb. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I know we'll be calling and asking for advice in the future. So, again, I'll give them a round of applause. Thank you. And then, I guess here we go to executive. Is there a motion? All right, and we invite our 2 upcoming commissioners to join us as well.
I think we can go in here.
Better than that. First order.